draw features two from the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys making a statement last week, completely dismantling the opposition in that blowout win. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. These guys also able to start the season with a win. So somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, man, this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns. And really elevated the Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Second and six coming up here. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it this time. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. To the air again, it's Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. A give left side to Brown. And this one's going the wrong way. A nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's got Kasicki complete. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First down carry for Brown. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow to the air now. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a design boot. Complete left side to Thomas. He gets it forward a little to his 46. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Second down now, 7 to go.
Up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Gibbs now from the gun. Jukes away from one. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
All set for the kickoff. Whittle with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
26-yard line.
Burrow setting to throw. One pass brought in. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up third and 6.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down. Again, it's Burrow. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff headed left to Brown. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds his back complete. And he's brought down at the line. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Gosh, how frustrating that must be, not just for him, but really the entire offense and the coaches, to see that kind of effort, to break a tackle on a run, and it still ends in a loss.
Pass play coming here.
The pass on 2nd down. The tackle by the Patriots line. Following loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to try and throw it here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. Big hit on the return to stop it cold. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. In their last drive half did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Burrow now on first down. Complete over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35. Going play action here. Burrow. Got a man over the middle. It's Gesicki. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
7-yard
Second and 3 now.
brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Gets him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Looking to throw, Burrow. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 3-yard line.
Brown goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find something.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals take a 13-point lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Jaguars first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Looking to throw here. first down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. He has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Third down here, need 8 on play. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Give him 5 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Burrow left side, caught by Higgins. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To the air again. It's Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. Throwing here just before halftime. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And it's picked off, but oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pass taken in by Burton. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. And plenty of hang time on this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Dropping back to throw.
At the 47-yard line.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Jacksonville lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll throw for it. Oh, he's going to run for it. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one complete to St. Brown. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
And Little on for the Jaguars field goal.
Little knocks it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Burrow now on 1st down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One of the tight ends motions right. Give on 2nd. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
The Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
It's a pickup of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 7.
No throw, 3rd and long. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly marked up, too.
No gain on
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
at the 23-yard line.
And bring the tight end left. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now second and 15 to go. Burrow from the gun. Brought in right side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Gain of 6. Brings up third and 9.
On third down, here's Burrow. Complete over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
The Bengals first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with B-Ron. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
Brown does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Burrow back to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
McPherson's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. To throw here on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
It's still second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Trying to work as fast as possible.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Pass play on first and 10. Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
they've been doing it.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
15 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Throwing now on first down. He's running with it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
15 more yards.
Offense in the hurry up now.
Jaguars first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
Intended for
Hey, I get it.
Chase.
If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
The 27-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes out to the left. He's going to run for it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5.
covered by the offense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run, ETN. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
This time it's a passing play. Looking for... Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Working now from the gun. Facing 4th down, Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Little knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
On the return, here's Jones. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. There's Brown to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That's caught for the first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
First down carry for Brown. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
15 yards on
On the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Burrow. He finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
On the play. brings
Ooh, the
up
hard
third
count
and
worked.
4.
Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the
Neutral
first.
zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Brown quick on the draw here. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The tackle made by
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Brought in close to the 8. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Burrow. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Bengals 27, Jaguars 9.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going deep! Brought in inside the 20. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game.
Jaguars 16.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Brown, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville, it's 2nd. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals, moments away from a 2-0 start. Third and a lone yard coming up. Short yardage run here for Brown. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jaguars and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 9.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A gain of 15. And the Jaguar first down.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. That brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got Prado for the completion. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Setting up to pass. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.